Hello there, and welcome to episode 58 of Adventures in Knitting with Jen. And my name is Jen, and yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while since I have made a podcast, but I am back. If you are new here, welcome, Jen. And I am a teacher up north, and I teach grade 5. And this is my little knitting corner where I talk about everything that I am making and want to make and have made, all that stuff. Yeah, it's been a while because I've been working on one project and I really had no content. And I'm not done it. And I'm not going to show it to you yet, but I got tired of being a monogamous knitter, so I branched out a bit. And I've done a few other things, so I'm just gonna, catch you up on what I've been doing. I do have some finished objects. The first one is what I'm wearing. This I did knit a while ago. This is my ranunculus, and this yarn was given to me. The green, it's like a green mohair. That was given to me when my dad passed away. A gift from a family friend, which was really lovely. And then I held it with a strand of white yarn. So yeah, but when I first made it, it had no sleeves. I did no sleeves on it, and I never wore it because of that, because it just didn't make sense. I would wear it over a shirt, but that was just too much. So I added sleeves. Just a little bit. Yeah. And I'm really happy with it because I wear it. I'm wearing it. Well, I've been wearing it all day. It's just really nice and cozy. And yeah, they're 3/4. Obviously, they're not full sleeves, but that's perfect for me. I like to have my sleeves rolled up anyways. It just felt weird to have it up here. So yeah, I am very happy with this. For now. The other thing that I finished, I started this Christmas Day, I think, is, oh dear, now I forget the name of it. I think I have it over here. Nope. Anyways, I will, shoot, I should have thought of this. I'm out of practice, okay? I'm out of practice. It's a hood. It'll be in the description below. I will have the name of the hood, the pattern, and the designer. But yeah, it's a hood. And I had this yarn at home, so I cast it on. And I love that it has this, so I can tie it up tight, kind of like my students do. It's DK, and it's definitely warmer than my other hood. This is my third hood now that I've made, and yeah, it's so cute. I love the strings. I could wear this one more than my, so I have 2 other hoods. One was fingering and mohair, and it's not warm at all. And then the other one is 100% wool, which is really warm, but it's really loose. So you still need to wear something underneath it. But this one, you can just pull tight. Yeah. And I really like it. And definitely get a lot more wear out of it than the other ones. So that is my one finished object. A winter garment. It has a, whatever. You can't really see that close up. I see it. The double folded like brim to put the strings in is a little messed up, but whatevs. The average person isn't gonna notice. Can you tell from there? Maybe. I'll just move it around so much you can't see. You can kind of see it's a little, yeah. I didn't exactly fold it over correctly, but that's all right. I'm not too. If you are new here, I am not a perfectionist at all. So it's fine with me. Anyways, I was working on a lot of little projects because I was sick and tired of that one project I was working on. I am continuing to work on this slowly but surely. This is my muscle burl. I worked on this at Christmas time. But yeah, I haven't really done much. It's with, this yarn is 100% wool from Woolly Mammoth Yarns in Ireland. So it's very scratchy, I guess you would say, but I mean, I love this kind of yarn. I love it. So I continue to work on it slowly but surely. It's gonna take a while, right? Because you just make like a big long tube. Yeah, my muscle burl. Continue working on that. And then I just had to make socks. I feel like there was an emotional time. What did I have? Something I was going through, I don't remember. Yeah, there's been a lot of emotions recently, so. Comfort Knits is socks. Aren't these so pretty? This yarn is from Essence of Autumn, which is Canadian. Big, huge, focus right now on Canadian yarn. So she is a dyer from out west, and I love her yarn. This is BFL. This is her BFL Pasture, which has got BFL with nylon in it, and is my third pair of socks from her. And I love it. Merino is great, but I don't prefer it. It's so funny, like, people have all these texture things, and they don't like yarn because it's scratchy, or wool, I mean, when it's scratchy, but the scratchier it is, the more I like it. For my feet, anyways. Not on my neck, but my feet, I don't know. I'm just weird that way, I guess. So I think going forward, I probably won't be buying very much merino sock yarn. I will be focusing on BFL or, like Highland wool. I have some other socks that are made with like 100% wool from, that aren't soft, and I love them too. So I definitely will be focusing on that kind of yarn for my socks in the future. Merino is great, especially since I have so many fun self-striping ones. Like, that's fun. If I see a fun self-striping yarn, then I probably would get that, but I'm gonna, going forward, I'm probably gonna be focusing on the BFL for socks. It's my jam. I love it. So I am almost done that one pair, working away on that. Another small project, not really, but kind of. Oh, okay. I am attempting to make a pair of Effie Mitts, Scandier Knits, her mitten pattern. Probably shouldn't have jumped into the whole, colorwork mitten thing with fingering weight, but I did. And it's definitely not TV knitting, but here's what I've got so far. Looks good. Looks good. And I'd have my two Latvian braids, which turned out well. This yarn that I'm using is from Hobie, 100% wool from Hobie. And it's slow going, but I really do want to work on them. This is the front. Oh, you can kind of see the pattern coming now. Try to focus on them in the next little while so I can actually wear them while it's still cold out. It is very cold. It's February 15th right now when I'm recording this, and we just had no school for students the last 2 days because it was too cold. A lot of cold. We thought this winter was going to be warm, but it has not been. We've had a lot of no school because of cold recently. So yeah, I'm kind of speeding through this, but okay, that's all right. I also wanted to show you, I am working on my Cozy Memories blanket. So it's my Scrappy Sunday project. I only work on it on Sunday. And yeah, I've got a lot done. Whew. I mean, if I wanted it as a lap blanket, I probably could finish it now, but I want it to be a massive, like, blanket that would fit my double bed here, so it's only really a quarter of the way done. Here I am working here. Didn't quite finish a square last Sunday. Yeah, so I love this project so much. And I'm holding 2 strands of fingering weight double. So it's very squishy and it's heavy already, which I love. I love a heavy blanket. I love quilts and yeah. And yeah, this project brings me a lot of joy and a lot of ends to weave in. I try to take like an hour and just weave in some ends. So I have got some sections all done, woven in. I don't want it to be like this blanket, where I haven't finished weaving in the ends yet. Nope, they're still whatever. So yeah, Cozy Memories. It's coming along and I am loving it. Loving it. I've been going through all my kind of like light colored scraps as the main base. So it's all like held with but I'm starting to run out of them. So I don't know, 1/4 of it'll be mixed with white, and then I think I'll just do random for the rest, just to use up my scraps. I am going through them pretty quickly, so that is good. Good, using up my scraps. All right, so I do have a major project on my needles that I am working on, taking a break, but then my brain, and I was tired, and January sucks for a teacher, okay? Just saying. I'm sure it sucks for a lot of other people too, but I don't know. January is just the worst month. So I didn't do a lot of knitting. I was tired. Came home and crashed or whatever. But now, February, it's starting to get those bright, sunny, cold days, which I love. Feeling more energized for knitting. Anyways, I started a new project just yesterday. And I've just literally started it. I did, make sure I don't pull all my needles up. I did do a little lazy swatch yesterday. And then when I swatch, I do a lazy swatch, which means I don't do a whole 4 inches. I only do 2. And then I pull it out, or no, keep it, because, and I never block it, which I probably should. But it gives me a basic idea. I'm making the Pine Berry by Audrey Borogo. So this has been in my favorites for a while, but when I went to look on Ravelry the other day, I noticed her patterns were filling up like the first 2 pages of what's hot, and so I guess she's just recently decided for her mental health that she's going to put all her patterns on for free, and then that releases her from kind of pattern support. So of course I was diving through all of her patterns, looking to see what I liked, and this one was already in my library, so I'm like, let's do it, because I want to make a wrap. I like that idea, especially for some of my dresses that I have. So I have this Midnight Maker yarn that I got in a D-stash, I believe, a long time ago. So I thought this would be good. Yeah, beautiful. I did. My gauge is a little off. My gauge was 19. And the gauge for the pattern is 22, but I think it'll be okay. Might be a little big, but not too big. So that's all I have so far. I just cast on the back, and it's gonna have this little eyelet row pattern. So yeah, this is probably gonna take me a while because this is on 3 point. I'm using a little different needle size than her too, I think because I don't have the needle size she wanted. So that also explains why it's big. 3.25. She wanted it on 3 millimeters, but I don't have those. So 3.25. And yeah, I'm just gonna work away on that. I have been organizing my yarn and going through, and I pulled out all over here on my couch is all my sweater quantities. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 sweater quantities of yarn. Could I get them all done in a year? I mean, it's February, I've got 10 months left. In theory, if I do a garment a month, I could go through my stash this year. Will that happen? No, because why? Because I am a scatterbrain. So I made this one. This is the Toasted Camisole. I made it in the summer, and it is with a silk linen yarn that I had forever at home. It's just no. It's just a no for me. It's a no. The V is way too deep, and I don't like the rolled edges, and just not a fan. So, even though I say I'm going to try and redo or refix one project a year, I have a feeling there might be more than that this year. Because it's on my brain. So, looking through, hold on a second. Ooh. All right. Looking through all the patterns that Audrey had just put up, I got some ideas. So this is one of them. I'm not sure how you say that. Nausicaa, but it's a little cropped summer raglan top, and I thought it would be cute because I have a lot of linen, like dress shirts, or cotton, and so you get that look where you have, like crop and then the shirt comes out the bottom over leggings. Maybe that's an old style, but I am old now. I am in my 40s. I'm gonna dress how I want, and I like that look a lot. So I'm gonna be ripping this out and making this, hopefully. But I can only have so many projects on the go. And I have the fingering weight Pineberry right now, so after that will probably happen. Yeah, she has a few other patterns that I was going through, and I have a few other sweaters that I just don't wear or I don't like. I think I'm going to repurpose them. But that's the beauty of knitting, right? The beauty of knitting is that if you don't like something, you can just rip it out and redo it. So that might happen this year. Instead of, we'll see. All right, and now I am trying to do a no buy February. Just, trying to save money. Probably gonna have to buy a new car this summer, so need to save money for that. But also, Canada, things are a little, how do I say that? Uncertain right now with our whole neighbor and tariffs and all that fun stuff. So everyone's kind of trying to, and that lovely carbon tax is coming in April. It's going to make everything more expensive. Don't like to talk politics on here. I love to talk politics in real life though. But yeah. So saving money, reducing, reusing. You know, that's kind of the theme of my life right now because we don't know what's happening. But so I'm trying not to buy any yarn. I'm trying not to buy any Ravelry patterns because those little things add up, right? You don't think about it. You're just like, la la la, it's $5, it's $6, it's $10, you know. And then before you know it, you've spent, you know, $200 or something, and you never use them. So I'm trying to either use patterns that I already have or free patterns for the next little while. I have a huge library on Ravelry. I have plenty on there. I have like all of my projects that I have lined up. I think I already own the patterns for. So anyways, I was looking in the free. I never really do that. I went to Ravelry and looked up a bunch of free patterns and got this idea. Oh, it's a bit ambitious. Kind of like my sock project for Christmas, which didn't turn out very well. Side note. So I knit like, I don't know how many pairs. 8 pairs of socks for my nieces and nephews for Christmas. Maybe 3 of them fit. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. The youngest ones get more socks than the older ones. The oldest one, his socks fit because the oldest 2, their socks fit because I knit them for my foot. So, yeah. Because they're about the same size as me. Height-wise. Anyways. But a lot, whatever. It is what it is. Probably won't do that again. I found this. This cute little bunny. It only requires like 80 yards of yarn. I have a lot of scrap worsted weight yarn. So I got this crazy idea. Oh, because my friend, why I also got that idea is because my friend gave me a little kit of eyeballs. So I was like, what can I make with those eyeballs? And I found this. Can I make 20 rabbits for my students for Easter? I'm gonna try. We'll knit the first one, see how it goes. 20 is a bit much. I don't know. I kind of want to try though. Definitely have enough eyeballs to do it. Definitely have enough yarn. Do I have the patience though? It's pretty cute, pretty tiny. Comments were saying it didn't take long to make it all. From now and Easter, could I make 20? Will I have? I don't know. I'm gonna try though. We will see. Obviously not gonna tell them that I'm making them a rabbit, and I will just, yeah, see how it goes. If anything, I'll save them up and give them to my students next year if I don't quite make it. Anyways. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been just deep diving into Ravelry and getting distracted and have a whole bunch of things on the go now, or projects that I want to go do, and we will see how it goes. All right. Well, that concludes everything I have to talk about today. And yeah, I'm going to get to knitting. I'm actually going to make bagels. I've been in a baking mood lately too. So I've been baking a lot. I have a sourdough starter thing started. We see if I make some bread this weekend and some bagels, and yeah. In my granny era, baking and knitting. Okay, enough rambling for now. I will see you when I see you. We'll see how much progress I got done on all of these little random projects. I hope you have a good weekend. Take care.